Hey guys, it's time for another one page at a time video. I'd like to apologize for any sniffling, sneezing, or hoarseness in my voice. It's because I came down with a really bad cold. And I also want to apologize for not posting my one page video this past Tuesday. I was without power, so I didn't have anything to post on. So I figured I would just go ahead and add last week's and this week's video together. So I hope that is okay. I'm going to go ahead and get started because there is a lot. The first page of last week said, sometimes dull, sometimes sharp. Endless potential, but not permanent, and that's the point. So I put this quote that I really like, and it says, the bad news is, nothing is permanent. The good news is nothing is permanent. So I did the bad news and the good news in pen ink, and then the permanent parts I wrote in pencil and then erased them and kind of made them faded out just because I felt like it went with it well. And then I just went around and made like little swirlies around the page and did some faded hearts with the pencil as well. And then down below that I put life goes on with a smiley face. So yeah, so true. And it's a good thing to remember when you're going through tough times is that nothing's permanent. The next page said write it huge, and it said shout, shout, shout. And one thing that I really needed on this day was to remember that I'm alive. So I ended up putting in huge letters, I am alive. Made some polka dots on the page and colored it and made it different colors. So yeah, that is a good reminder when you're going through a lot, is that even though you've been through hell and back, you're still breathing. And I think that that's a good thing for all of us to remember, because life is a gift. So the page beside that said, draw yourself a grid, then check off each box like a tiny accomplishment. That feels so good. Look at how much you've done. So I don't like the way that grids look personally. I don't like drawing them. I don't like the way that they look. So I ended up making my own grid and put like actual accomplishments that I have accomplished or that I have been accomplishing each day, even though they're very tiny. And I just put, had a good week, put a check mark, showered, put a check mark, didn't kill anyone, put a check mark, and I made like a little, like it's like a smiley face with also like a little angry face hidden within it. And then I have stayed strong, talked on the phone, survived another day on a little ribbon, drew a bed and put got out of bed, did something I thought I would never do, put a giant smiley face, put a rope and put hung in there, did what I could, worked my ass off, stayed true to myself, and then beside that I put, I don't like grids, so here is a grid of all of my accomplishments. There's what I did on that page. Like I said, it's not really a grid per se, but it's still kind of a grid because I still put like the boxes and the check marks, and once again a nice little reminder, because sometimes dealing with mental illness it's kind of hard to remember that you are accomplishing stuff even if they are tiny every single day. The next page said, oh my god, I can't believe I put that in a book, and it had like scribbles. I just drew some lips and like a half of a face with a finger that says your secret's safe with me. Honestly, I could have done a much better job on this page. Like I feel like my drawing looks horrible, but I tried. I was kind of going for like the Pretty Little Liars thing where they're like shh. But yeah, I made the fingers like way too chunky. And then the page beside that one said, maybe you should have faith in something intangible just in case. So I put this quote in here that says, expectation is the root of all heartache. William Shakespeare. And then I just drew little swirlies around the page to make it decorative and put life tip, never expect anything from anyone. And it's so true. You can't have high expectations of life. I'm sorry, my eyelashes keep sticking together and they're driving me nuts. And I'm one to talk, so yeah, I really like that quote. The next page said, go to the grocery store. Who do you see? Spy on the shopping carts. What do you think is for dinner? Who buys the most snacks? So go to the grocery store on this day, so I just drew a bunch of junk food that I like. I drew some Mount Olive pickles, some Doritos, some drumstick ice cream cones, some Skittles, garlic bread, of course, Pop-Tarts, peanuts, cheese sticks with mozzarella sauce, and popcorn. And then I just put I love food, and I made the heart like 2 slices of pizza together, and then the O's in the food donuts. And then down below that I put I couldn't go to the store, but I do really like food. So that's all I did to that page. I really like the way that it looks because, like I said, I love food. Oh, the following and the last page for last week said, make a playlist for true love. And even though I'm single and I don't intend on getting a boyfriend anytime soon, I do really like love songs. They're actually some of my favorites. So I put some of my favorite love songs on here. This is not all of them, but it's like my main favorites. Darling, I Won't Let You Go, Headley. Yellow, Coldplay. Heaven's Gonna Wait, Headley. Smother Me, The Used. I Can't Wait, Runner Runner. From the Ground Up, Dan and Shay. And When You Look Me in the Eyes, the Jonas Brothers. And then I just put hearts all over this page because it is a love playlist, and that's all I did there. If you are a sucker for love songs like myself, you definitely should go check these out if you haven't. There's some pretty good ones on there. Okay, so getting into this very past week, the first page starting back said update status, and it had what's on your mind. I think it's kind of like Facebook, update your status, what's on your mind. And so I just put like how I was actually feeling. And I put, well, my power went out on a Monday afternoon. Definitely ruined my plans. However, I have a roof over my head, food in my stomach, and a warm bed to sleep in at night. Most of the things I've worried about never happen, and I can always reschedule things later. There are a lot of people who have it worse, so I will relax because God always has a way of working things out. Which is so true. This was the day that my power went out, and it was out for 2 days. So yeah, I was just trying to look at the bright side of it because, believe it or not, there is a bright side to everything. If my camera is moving, I'm sorry, my cat's on the bed licking herself. And I was just trying to think of the positives and look on the bright side of life on this day and not let anything get me down. That's something that I'm currently trying to do because I am trying to practice the law of attraction with one of my best friends, Sabrina, here on YouTube. We're both trying to practice that together. She actually told me about it, and it has been helping a lot. If you don't know what it is, you should definitely look it up. So the next page said summer checklist, and I don't know why there was a summer checklist at this point in time in the book because it's not summer anymore, it's fall, and I'm definitely going to throw that out there because I'm very excited about fall and over summer. But I went ahead and checked it off anyways because I'm assuming it was meaning like what you had for summer from this past summer. So it gave you a little list. I colored in popsicle, road trip, flip-flops, bug bite, lemonade, butterflies, starry nights, summer lovin', and fireworks. And then I just drew illustrations all on the page of everything that I checked in. Like, for example, I did a road for road trip. I did a popsicle, flip-flops. There was a mosquito with a little bug bite on a knee, a butterfly, a starry night, lemonade, and this is like a little heart-eyed emoji with the sunshine. And once again, I like to say that summer is over, it is fall. I just went ahead and checked in like what I actually did from this past summer. Comments down below on how your summer went, and if you did anything exciting, feel free to let me know. The next page said favorites, circle one, and it gave you like this or that options. And it says, sometimes it may seem like there isn't one really good choice. Don't forget, there's always another option, or change the question, or don't answer it. You're in control. So I went ahead and I answered the questions, but how I wanted to. So it said red or blue, I chose blue. Chocolate or vanilla, I chose chocolate. Hot or cold, I chose hot. Day or night, I chose night. Coffee or tea, I marked that out because, as I've said before, I don't like coffee or tea. Mom or dad, and then it says just kidding, and I went ahead and circled both my mom and my dad. Pen or pencil, I put pen. Pants or shorts, I put pants. Yesterday or tomorrow, I put tomorrow. Boys or girls, I put boys because I like boys.
Sometimes I get to get pain in the butt, but you know what I mean.
Ketchup or mustard, I chose mustard. Cats or dogs, I chose cats. So there's all my favorites from that. And you should definitely comment and let me know your favorites from all of those options. The following page said, now draw your favorites from the previous page. So I drew an illustration for each of my favorites. I drew a blue square, a chocolate ice cream cone, a sunshine with like fire underneath for hot, the moon and stars for night, my mom and my dad, a pen, pants, and a calendar of the next day, which was September 23rd, 2017. Then I drew a man with some muscles and a bottle of mustard, and then a kitty that's saying meow, and that's all I did to that page. So then the following page said, write a note to someone you've never met before. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Does anyone else hate that like annoying sensation, like you've gotta sneeze really bad but it won't come out? Like it gets to like that really full on like having to sneeze feeling, and then like right as it's getting ready to come out it just stops. Like I've been getting that constantly. It sucks so much. But I just made like a sheet of notebook paper, and it says, hey you don't know me, but I think you're beautiful. I know you don't think so, but everyone is unique in their own way. And you are you for a reason. And no one else could ever be you, no matter how hard they try. You have the power in you to move mountains. Get out there and do your thing. I believe in you. XOXO me. Once again, I'm sorry if the camera moves. My cat is on my bed and she's licking herself, so. But this is so true. Everyone is beautiful and unique in their own ways, and sometimes we need to be reminded of that by a stranger. Alright, then the last page from this past week said, laughter is the best medicine, but you know what else is? Actual medicine. If you don't feel well, go to the doctor. For now, write down some jokes for the waiting room, which I thought this was kind of funny and like perfect timing because I literally just got a cold, and then this page in my book on this certain day decided to tell me to go to the doctor. So I just went ahead and wrote down some funny jokes that I found, and the first one says, what does a nosy pepper do? Get jalapeno business. Get it? And then the next one said, what do you get from a pampered cow? Spoiled milk. How do you make a tissue dance? This one's funny. Put a little boogie in it. Why don't skeletons fight each other? They don't have the guts. What did the alien say to the gardener? Take me to your weeder. What do you get when you cross a snowman and a vampire? A frostbite. What do you call someone who doesn't fart in public? A private tutor. What do you call a bear with no teeth? A gummy bear. What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta. And then I just put, I'm actually sick right now. But yeah, I thought that all of those jokes were funny. I mainly put in like little kids jokes just because I think that they're the funniest. For all the pages that I did from these past 2 weeks, once again, I'm sorry for the sick sound in my voice, and I'm sorry that I did not get to post anything at all last week. I've kind of just been really busy with the hunt and then filming for Vlogtober, which I'm almost finished with. I'm really excited for you guys to see next week, guys. One video every single day for the entire month of October. I'm so excited. Been working so hard for that. But sometimes you just need like a little break off. So that was my week. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big old thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already and become a morbid maniac. And feel free to leave me a comment and let me know your favorites from these past 2 weeks. I like the joke one from this past week. And then the following week after that, I really like the food page just because. So yeah, let me know yours, and I will see you guys in my next video.